Isn't it funny how our distractions are always justified? Everything demands our attention. Today, devices, emails, and social media all vie for our heat at any given time. Each distraction enters our mind with one goal: gain control. Control of what? Your attention and resources. The cost of these distractions to our personal and professional lives is well documented. We've all been there. Even with the best of intentions to stay on course, we still catch ourselves drifting from the task at hand. Our world has become a constant feed of information, noise, and entertainment as we are fed messages relentlessly from advertisements and media on nearly every flat surface. Distractions can seem impossible to avoid. Statistics show that distractions cause a massive loss in productivity. The typical manager or supervisor is interrupted every 8 minutes, while employees generally spend 28% of their time dealing with unnecessary interruptions and trying to get back on track. As a result, we all live distracted lives, and our ability to focus, create, and accomplish suffers significantly. It is increasingly clear that distractions are not going away on their own. Instead, the responsibility is ours to live attentive, intentional lives in a world of distraction. This is a goal we must continue to seek. Here are a list of 7 surefire ways to assist you in overcoming distractions. 1. Keep your goal and mission in mind. A long list of things to do can feel insurmountable and leave you feeling overwhelmed. Try narrowing it down. Knowing why and what you need to stay focused on can help you push through the tough and tedious parts of accomplishing your task. That's when your ability to focus is really tested and when it's needed most. 2. Create a no phone, no transistor zone. Carve out blocks of phone time. If you're unable to do so, create an interrupting-free environment, perhaps by decluttering your workspace, turning off all electronics, and or putting your phone on silent or D&D. 3. Time management. Just because you can work 24 hours in a day doesn't mean your mind or body are designed to do so. More hours worked doesn't mean you necessarily get more things accomplished. Parkinson's law states that work tends to expand to fill the time we have available for its completion. And the thing is, we usually fill any time remaining with distractions. This is because our mind is wired to conserve energy whenever possible. If we don't have to do something, there's a good chance we won't do it. On the other hand, when we're up against a deadline, we suddenly develop a laser-like focus and avoid distractions at all costs. To eliminate this distraction, give yourself a shorter time frame to finish your work. This is like giving yourself an artificial deadline, but backed up with something that holds you accountable. An example may be an accountability partner or verbally telling an associate that you'll give them a draft of a project by the end of the day. However you do it, setting a hard deadline will help you avoid distractions and amp up your productivity. 4. Monitor your wandering mind. We spend nearly 50% of our waking time thinking about something other than what we're supposed to be doing. According to one Stanford study, we're on autopilot and our mind is wandering in part to avoid the effort of focusing on something. The key then to heighten productivity is to notice when our mind is distracted and bring our attention back on task. This means paying attention to your thoughts and recognizing when your mind starts drifting. This allows you to manage what you focus on and redirect your thoughts when you slip up. Pay attention to what distractions are particularly hard to avoid so you can catch them sooner. When you feel a desire to give in to a distraction, take a breath and purposely choose not to react to it. 5. Knock out what you know, skip what you don't. In short, focus on the easy parts first. If you hit an obstacle in your work or project, then come back to it later. Focus your attention on what you can do. Keep working mindlessly towards it at all costs. Eventually, you can go back to the more difficult parts, and by then, it'll have come to you, or you'll have built up enough momentum that it won't break your focus so you can work on it. 6. Train your brain the Pomodoro way. Your mind is likened to a muscle. In order to use it effectively, you need to build it up. We must train our mind to stay focused by gradually working on our concentration. This will strengthen our ability to focus for longer periods of time. A great way to begin doing this is through the Pomodoro method or technique, in which you set a timer and are completely focused on task for a period of time, such as 45 minutes straight. Then allow yourself a 15-minute break. If 45 minutes is a stretch, start with something more manageable as 25 minutes, and then give yourself a 5-minute break. The idea is to challenge yourself to work diligently on your task until the timer rings. Then allow yourself to gorge on whatever distraction you want, but only for an allotted time. After the break, it's back to work again until the timer rings. You'll be amazed by how much you can get done utilizing this method. 7. Eliminate or minimize negative people in your life. Remove toxic personnel from your circle. These are people who play the victim or are stuck in unhealthy habits or generally make you feel drained or bad about yourself. It has been proven simpler than putting boundaries on your interaction with toxic family members. Surround yourself with those who are positive, focused, productive, and ambitious. Remember the late iconic speaker Jim Rohn's rule. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Please understand, there's a great value in humbly seeking opinion and appreciating the wise counsel of those who love you. But there's no value in wasting mental energy over the negative criticism of those who only value their own self-interests. Learn to recognize the difference and stop living distracted over the opinions of people who don't matter. Insulate yourself with people who have your best interests at heart and are truly rooting for your success. Since everyone's left to their own devices, it's up to you to find ways to master and focus your ability. The great Cal Newport once said, "A transformative experience is to leave the distracted masses to join the focused few." If you want to eliminate distractions and focus on what really matters, then you must first work out what really matters. Most don't know why they're doing what they're doing and are simply mindlessly and reactively walking through life as their body seeks out the constant stream of dopamine that it's become accustomed to. Will you let use stall out the clock with distraction? Do you have other surefire ways that combat distractions? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.